How's it going, everybody? Gingy Beardy Guy here. Want to welcome all of you to the stream. I see there's already some chatter. I'm not used to having people coming in this early. T-Dorn, how are you, my friend? Glad to see you back here. The GMTK Discord is closed up, so I can't really share anything about this stream, but I mean, the event's over. It's whatever. People will find it if they want to. GMTK Jam, of course, their ratings period ended, what, like 4 or 5 days ago? Or something like that? Probably best to tackle all of what transpired from that. I don't know how long I'll dwell on it, to be perfectly honest with you. I was thinking if I had time, I would do a stream of just GMTK stuff, and I could play through some of the best picks, which I think I might still do, but I meant for it to be more of a thing. Unfortunately, I'm going to be traveling here at the end of this week, so just kind of the way that things sort of worked out. Will likely be my last stream for the week, but we'll see. I just don't want to set any expectations. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of mashing things together right now. Oops, bumped the mic. Sorry about that. So we'll start with GMTK. We'll get that out of the way, and then I have a bunch of new additions for my collection to go through. So we'll go through our July finds and all that. You're also traveling. Well, 'tis the season, I suppose. Let's change the tune up a little bit here. Let's shuffle. Hopefully the music gods are in our favor. Yeah, cool. This works. Okay, cool. So yeah, GMTK Jam. Results are in. Mark has yet to give us his favorites, so we might touch on this again once I've returned. Presumably Mark will have his favorites by that point. What category should we go through? I feel creativity, to me, at the very least, is one of the most important ones, because that's where you get all the, presumably the most unique ideas. So maybe we'll start from the right and work our way up to the left. And as always, if you guys haven't done it yet, please be sure to hit that like, click the follow, and subscribe. Support, of course, is always appreciated. Nothing familiar here. We didn't get to play a lot of rhythm sound-like games. So maybe we'll dive into some of these. The count gets down whilst the count counts down. And that's a crazy mouthful of a title. I think people go a little too crazy with this kind of stuff, but I digress. I don't know. I hear my dogs rustling in the other room. I might have to go grab them. Just forewarning you. So this ranked first in audio with a rating with 30 ratings. Doesn't seem like it did too well in other categories. Interesting. Only 30 ratings, huh? You know, there's a funny thing about how these results sort of happen. Okay. Maybe I should shut my mouth. This one got 1,100 ratings and still ranked pretty high. That's pretty dang impressive. I would say, though, in most cases, people want a lower a lower volume of ratings because it'll help with your median average. So, yeah, this game only got 30 ratings, but guaranteed most of the ratings were relatively high. It seemed like it averaged about a score of 4.6. So that's pretty damn good. But what I do find is a lot of games tend to just keep it under that threshold so that it's like a bare minimum, and it just yields a better benefit. So, not to discredit anything with the game here, but if you're number one in a certain category, I'm kind of shocked that you're not even top 500 in others. So, I'm not trying to be cynical about it. It's just funny how these things happen. So let's have a look. I guess depending on how things go, I would like to play at least the top picks in each of the categories. That automatically gives us like 5 games, which could burn a great deal of my time because I can't stay too fucking late. Anyways, I'm babbling. We're already 12 minutes into the stream. Count gets down whilst the count counts down. Rhythm and counting game with bonus vampiric elements, easier with the number pad that I believe in you, regardless of your setup. Select your song, hit the number keys in time, that's it. Okay. That seems simple enough. Even from this GIF here, it tells you exactly what you need to know, so you're just tapping the key. I do like using the numpad, so maybe I'll be good at this. But we have to download it? Okay, 1 second here. I'm just going to go to just chatting for a second while I sort everything out. So, tell me how your week's been. Of course, this is a general message to anybody watching. I see T-Dorn in the chat. I hope the week's been good for you. I have been busy. When am I not busy? Pretty good's always good. Okay, music. I'm gonna turn that down. Oh, this is a lot of chirping. Am I gonna have to turn it down? Also, can we full screen? Okay, I guess we're not gonna full screen. Oh shit, oh shit. You know what? Cross that out. I wasn't ready for that. I saw the message come up. Next week will be way better because I'm going to Disneyland. Oh, that's awesome. I've never been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World. I know it's effectively the same, but I'm sure there's differences. I know it's not nearly as big. That's great. Is it your first time going to Disneyland? Interesting. Just two song choices. How many people were in this? That was just a solo project. Okay. Nice. Not your first time. I feel like I'm only ever going to get one chance in my life to be at a Disney theme park. Those places are so goddamn expensive. It would have been back in 2007, so I would have been 16 years old at the time. No. Yes. 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 That's how math works. That was the first and possibly last time that I'll ever get to experience it, but it's fine. On that positive note, let's get into it here. All right, so I got to tap the keys to the numbers. Catchy tunes. Uh-oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I don't want to recite them the whole time. 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, so I like the control. I do. Actually, there's not a lot to hate about this package. And why would I? This thing won a category I don't think I'll ever have any business in winning. 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Is there even a fail? Oh, I'm missing them all. Okay, well, I wasn't very good at that. Let me just get back to our song selection. Okay, interesting. I wonder, is there a fail state? Something tells me there isn't. You just don't get the points for it. So let's see what happens with it. What I will say, though, the control scheme is great. I think that's awesome. The numpad is perfect for this. I don't think a lot of people have those these days. It seems to be dying trend, typically. I don't necessarily consider that a flaw. I think that's a huge benefit if you got a numpad. But I don't like how small the screen is. I want it to be larger. I want to see the numbers like an extra second or two before they end up in the center. Right now, the distance they have here, I don't even have a second to react to it, really. I mean, maybe the length of this track is 1 second. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, for me, it's going a little too quick. Just a teensy bit. Maybe not good. Why does the escape key do anything? Okay. We get the idea. So this ends up winning audio, really. I don't necessarily feel like, and I guess we're going to dive into this other one. I feel like I need to play number 2 just to get an idea of what kind of competition we're going with. This one, Hickory, as well. Okay, I think I might end up just playing these 3. Just to get a feel for what it was competing with. I feel like I've played a game like this. Like exactly this. No, I've just seen a lot of games like it. This particular art style, though, I feel like it's an asset pack that people can find. Does this play on browser? It does. Let's run it. Just music until groovy. Oh, I see. This is volume. Yeah, it's just volume. Already, I feel just presentation-wise, this is a far better game. Okay, why is it not working? Wait, what? Oh, it unlocks from the number that was delivered. It's all in the name. The cutter cuts those numbers right into. Not sure which way the cutter's going to cut. Just follow those handy dandy diagrams on the top of the cutting module and you'll be cutting no time lickety spillet. Remember, the direction of the cut changes when you turn the saw. And this is a shredder. Okay. You think someone else joined? How do I put this one in? Do that. This is a splitter. Oh dear. And this is supposed to go that way? Oh, I see. It figured itself out. Put a lot of faith. Think how hard would it have been to just do an option to drop a corner tile. See, like this already feels way more involved, and I'm not sure if the actions I'm doing are actually... Oh, I'm not even showing the gameplay, am I? Jesus. Okay. My bad. It's been that way for a while, huh? But let me show you what this game is. So, what was it called? Sequence Factory. Too much words on screen. So the music continues to build as you keep going. That's not half bad. What? That? This is a splitter. Okay. Oh, shift click. Okay. Up here, and we go that way. That's all of it. Yes. I'll be honest, I haven't really articulated the challenge here. So far, it's only been showing me how to place things. So, I don't care about your words. There's too many words. So the output gives you a 0, and then this will split it up. What it's doing? What is it doing? It's actually cutting a slice off the tile, so it's no longer a 0. It's a U. That's so weird. Okay, and then this is cutting it off and sending a 1. No, that's definitely not right. Cutter. There it is. How's that work? I see. Yeah, it's a little odd how that sort of works out. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Well, we get the idea. Actually, you know what? I feel like this isn't going to go for much longer. Bro. Okay. There we go. Oh, and then I need the output. There you go. Now we're talking. Now I'm curious, how far does this go? Even about making numbers, cut, spin, and stack your way through every digit to create the ultimate countdown. I think this one was submitted as a solo. Seems to be. Okay, so now I have to actually construct my own. So let's see how we want to do this. So there's already 4 inputs in here. Wait, what did this do? It explained it and then it just went away. I feel like this. My eyes are already going cross just doing this. I know I clicked through all the prompts, but like, how hard is it to do a pop-up afterwards so it could tell me exactly what it is it's doing? I don't think there's any way to get my explanation back. So we're getting 3s from up here, we're getting 2s from here, 1. Oh, okay. I guess this doesn't matter. I could use this, right? So let's think. So, man, this is such a weird way to sort of wrap your head around it. So we're changing the literal shape of the number. So if I'm outputting a 0, okay, it's going to come out. That. Use this. What does this give me? Oh, that's definitely not where that goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I see. That's supposed to combine 2 things? Yeah, that doesn't work. So if we're going to splice it, it's a little tricky to read with the visuals here. So it comes out like this, right? Wait, why doesn't that go through? Let's just see how the cutting. I can't tell if it's my computer that's fucking up the sound right now. Or it's just how it's going. Alright, so we need 4. If I do another cut. What does that do for me? Nothing. Okay. So from this, we want to rotate it, right? I gotta stop playing these games so late at night. Maybe it's not this that we need. Oops. And then we're just combining them again, right? That's what that's happening. That is what it's doing? It is, yeah. Oh, stop. Okay, so separated the piece. I think I want to send it down maybe this way. So that's out of the way. We'll rotate it. Oh, shit. Shift, click. Okay, so now these are a thing. Let's do this. Rotation this way. Are you not coming through now? Why not? Why not? Something is not right with this music. Did I break it? Okay, so now that that's out, Darth, how are you? We're just checking out some of the GMTK winners. This is over my head, man. So the direction you're feeding it through also matters. If I need it to be a 4, it needs to be open from the top. It needs to be... I feel like I'm on the right track with this. I need to take this top off, though. So if I was to do a cutter like this, but... that. If I feed this through, I'm just experimenting right now. Where'd it go? I don't understand why the line here is not working. That went through. Okay, now we have this top. So presumably, we just have to rotate this now. So let's do... I don't fucking know. Yeah, factory game. Cool. We're just going through some of the winners. This one ranked number 2 in audio. And right now, all it seems to be, to me, is a catchy song. A singular catchy song. And absolutely nothing. 3 of the games on my local site got top 20 in the category. I'm so happy for them. We also got good results and are happy with the top 200. Yeah, good for you. Congratulations. Okay, so I don't care about this piece. Do I have to shred it off? I guess I do, hey? Okay, that can go that way. Is that why none of this is working? Because it's all... do that. Okay. 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 Okay, let's do this. Hold on. Back this up. We'll do this. This also needs a shredder. Oh no, we're rotating it. I don't think I want to do that just yet. It's the cutter. Hold on. So that's going to take the top off. I guess I could reuse the piece though. Customer does what customer does, and we are left with guessing. I love that even a small thing like a jam is still mimicking reality. Alright, so we're going to get the top piece here, which I think I should send up this way, because I want to rotate it. How did this game get high audio score? It is what it is. Well, I can tell you it got like 28 ratings. It's not bad or anything. You know, I'm enjoying myself, but for something to rank high in audio this way, I don't know. I feel it needs to have a little more of the audio element sort of tied into its gameplay a little bit, instead of just a fun tune to jam to. So we get this. This comes out. This is the piece I want, and then I also have this piece. So if I need to rotate it, I'm going to pass it this way. So it's going to come out up top. So I want it to, I think we want it to go this way. And then we want to put them together again, don't we? I don't know. Let's see. See if it works. Oh no, it didn't rotate it at all. Why didn't it rotate it? Oh, that's not even combining them. Because I used the wrong piece. Alright, so if I'm trying to understand it correctly, we have to sort of do this. Oh, come on. Fuck off. No, that's not good. Oh, let's go this way. Oh, that's the output. Like a dumbass. I am so confused. 28 average 2, that means that across the board it got 5 from each bit's reviewers. But it appealed to people, and that's all that matters. Sometimes as developers are very invested people, we analyze it too much. You say that, but that also means that of 10,000 individual submissions, one got 28 people to say it was good, and that gave it the win. I'm not trying to be cynical about it, but there's definitely something there that's being exploited to an extent. think I'm getting a little tired with this. Fun little game. That music was actually getting very obnoxious. You just look at it and you're going, okay, that's number 2 in audio? Really? And same with this one. Like, it has a cool gimmick. I actually appreciate this one for the gameplay, but I appreciate this one for the sound. Now, Hickory here ranked 3rd with 1,000 plus ratings, which I think is way more impressive. Oh my god, it's going to be on the nursery rhyme, is it? So let's see. Hold on. What did they get? 3 in audio, 10 in artwork, 55 in narrative. I mean, this is a goat right here. And they have the album. Damn. See, when you see projects like this, where it really shows that people put effort into something, I don't know. Something about a game that ends up winning only because 28 people ranked it too high. Okay. Pause that for a minute. What are the extras? Oh boy. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Let's just do easy. Easy peasy. High above the rooftops, wrapped in a fog that doesn't clear, looms a great clock tower, a monument that has stood longer than anybody could ever remember. 3 dolls, wound by its very mechanisms, are duty-bound to its maintenance, day after day, month after month, year after year. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. But no worker can work forever. Cracks, hairline fractures, all things break given time, and somewhere below, teeth grind through the brass and something scurries in the dark. One last worker remains, a contingency, if you will, unwound, unused, waiting. A little someone stirs in the wake of it all. Wake up. It's true and more bad for people with high reviews. I assume their score gets muddled just because 70%. Yeah, I guess that's kind of... I guess I'm not giving the most eloquent discussion here, but that's kind of my point as you're highlighting here. There's almost a penalty to have more people play your game. Everything is broken. I have to use WASDA to move. These are jammed. Says the time is linked to the clock tower. By maintaining its machinery, you will function normally. Okay. Oh dear. After enough repairs, the clock tower will calm down for a little. No, I'm agreeing, but I think we wouldn't get a good score if we did push our games on streams. Well, yeah, isn't that the whole point? Because if you think of how it works in industry, and that's what we're all doing here, is we're making video games, some maybe more just for the hobby, others for the passion. Not that all of us are really aiming for a career, but if you do the parallels between jam culture and just industry culture as a whole, with like the video game industry in general, typically it's based on units sold, it's based on popularity, it's how many people play it, how many receive it, and obviously as you know the volume of users just increases, of course that affects any outcome the same way. It's just kind of unfortunate that, you know, it's unfortunate that comes to that, but because this already, I feel, deserves to be number one. And I know we're talking about the audio category. It seems like it ranked high in a lot of places. Like, this is a game. This is a full-fledged experience that I'm sure they'll package and distribute on Steam. Can I do anything with you, Mr. Bell? Can I whack this doll? No. I want to go upstairs. Does I have to kill this rat? No, it's the bolts and shit. Anyways, I'm not trying to complain. Can I kill these things? Yes, I can. Downstairs. Jesus Christ. Is there a rat up here somewhere? Oh, that was it? Clock tower is calmed for a bit. That's cool. You're alright. Clicked out. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I just find... Oh, that's like an elevator? I don't think that was there until I accessed that floor. Oh my god, you rats are irritating. Die. There we go. Good day. Yes. Hello. What was the fucking rat? They look kind of like mice, actually. They don't seem as sinister as they could be. Polish. Oh dear. Like that? I guess that works. Go down again. My voice is 60% of the game, by the way. We could change that. Can bring it down a little bit more. Maybe I'm just not close enough to the microphone. Oh, I'm dying? Wait, I was clicked out of it. Did the time continue to count down? Okay, well, it's quite apparent that I'm going to lose. Oh, fuck, really? I was going to whack that mouse and I just decided to go down the stairs instead. Oh, fuck that mouse then, I guess. So what's going to happen with this boss? Is it going to send me down to the other floors too? Is there even a way to... I don't think I have a health bar or anything. It's actually minorly annoying when it pushes me off of the character when I'm attacking it. Come on. Didn't matter about any of that equipment that was broken. I could just kill the fucking thing. Made with love. Cool. Well, that's great. Quality's really strong. You had 3 people designing? Jesus. How many people are on this team? Holy shit. 4, 6, 8. Well, maybe the cat's not an actual person. Well, good for them. This one was fun. Really, I don't think there's much of a competition. Like, sure, these ranked higher in audio, but I mean, Hickory did a whole album. There was like, what, 10 tracks or something on the soundtrack? And they got 3rd. And they still ranked incredibly well. 1,100 ratings, a 4.6 score. That is unreal. Okay, here we go. Top 3. 17 ratings, 21 ratings. Like, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, this one got 14 for crying out loud. So we got number 1 in art. Got a need for speed with a slowdown of cash? Well, it's time to pay the meter or take a chance on getting towed. In the price of parking, he plays a cool orange guy during his usual errands, typical stuff, folding laundry, grabbing groceries, running birthdays, giving chumps what they deserve, and busting it down on stage. The only problem is he is so low on cash, and this city is crawling with tow trucks and meter maids. You get through the epic day of chores. Another sizable team. How's my voice coming through now, by the way? Can I full screen this? No? All right, we'll put on the dance show. Wait, how? Do I just put all the coins in? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Oh, it's like a Simon Says thing? Okay. Well, that comes out way too fast. I don't even have a moment to, like, prepare myself. Up, left. What does that show there? Right? Oh, up. Oh my god, that's so fast. Alright, that was right. I mean, this art is crazy. Oh, I don't have coins. The art's really fun, and it's just... Yeah, I got towed. I didn't realize that I had a limit to the coins I could use. Alright, scroll up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Grocery shopping. So I don't really... 20 seconds, 30. Okay, let's do 30. Just take them. Strawberry. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? What's a Marlboo? Could be a pun on Marlboro. Cigarettes is what I'm thinking. Run a birthday party. Give me 40 seconds. I just have to keep punching the guy. Huh. Okay. Amazing. Right, grocery shopping. Maybe I should have read what it was putting there for me. Let's see, 25. Pancakes. Okay, that one went through. Banana. Yeah, strawberry. I guess that's not. This is. I see. I was clicking the wrong thing. Okay. Clean up graffiti. Some hooligans. Tag the wall. Do your civic duty. Guess we'll do that. That was it? This is our last one, so let's use all of our coins. Oh my god. So it was right, left, left, right, left, up, down, right, up, up. Thank God they still show the input, but like faded out. I wouldn't have remembered it otherwise. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. See, now that's a jam game. That's just like a few minutes of fun, really engaging and just cohesive all the way through. Thanks for playing. Well, you're very welcome. Still, though, 21 ratings just seems criminal. Oh, thought everything froze for a minute. Lay eggs by gathering energy from the fruit bowl and touching the toilet. Okay. Whoa. What is... Okay, whoa. So on the flies? And that's just killing my flies. Okay. Let's take a minute. Ooh, to just have a look here. So fill up energy at the fruit bowl on the right and lay eggs at the toilet on the left. Makes more sense now that I know that I'm flies. Last as long as you can. If you can get enough flies to crash the game, you win. Okay, well, what kind of a... I mean, it didn't get top in... I mean, it got fairly high in creativity. Very little in enjoyment, though. You like that win condition? That... It's like one of those things where instead of fixing it, it's just a feature, you know? Basically, risk of rain. Sure. Go with that. Where's the... Oh. All right, so I now have full energy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You could kind of like squeeze past the webbing there. I feel like I'm just breaking it now. Look at that. Oh my god, there's so much going on, guys. That's 66. Okay. Buzzing is killing my ears. I think we get it. Second in artwork. Okay. Oh, we've been doing top 3 so far, so let's just keep doing it. All the critters of the glaive lived a peaceful life. In the center of the village, a magic blue flower grew. Every night the critters performed a ritual to keep the flower healthy. In return, the flower granted them protection from the dangers of the forest floor. One day the sacred flower lost a single petal. Who's to blame? Play Veggie Brawl? Where's that? We're just going through some of the winners. We're not going to dwell too far into GMTK stuff this time around. I have new additions to my collection that I have to push through as well. And I'm looking at the time. It's not going to leave a lot to get through all of them. I'll still do it, but I got places to be in the morning, so we got to rush this through. Press E to complete the ritual. Okay. Am I just tapping E? Oh. Whoa. Okay. The gosh darn flower lost a petal. What in tarnation are we supposed to do now? We'll get to creativity. And what if it don't? Okay, we're already getting way too much. I don't care. I think the beetle watered the wrong darn flower or something. I don't think beetle was ever forgotten to water the flower. Cool. you seen the flower? How are we supposed to stay safe? Why is the audio so patchy? Should I... Hold on. That didn't change. Is there a... No? The music's just very poppy. Can you guys hear that too? It's like skipping and stuff. I'm not gonna care. I'm not talking to you. Do I just keep walking till I go water the damn thing? Is that what I should have been doing, is talking to everybody? And there's no run. You don't know how you feel about this one. You'll fix it. Don't worry. Okay. So what's going to happen? Do I just talk to everybody and then we get to doing the ritual for the flower? Angelo, thank you so much for the follow. Hey man, the flower's looking gnarly this morning. You know what happened. Right on, dude. I mean, not right on. That flower keeps it chill, you know? Cool. I mean, already this game has dished out way more narrative than the Clock Tower one. Let's get the ritual started now. Flowers need our help. Oh. Oh. Weird. Okay. Go. Get you. Nice. With the rebound, too. And then what? We go through and talk some more? Yada, yada, yada. So, okay, the countdown component is the petals that keep getting lost. Gladen Ritual is a cute and short story game with some breakout meets Peggle style minigames. Okay. I don't know. It feels more like I'm just walking. I mean, the Peggle inspiration is kind of a stretch. Peggle's a little more nuanced in just the variety of layouts and just, I guess, more options that you could do with like the buttons instead of the blocks and stuff. But I don't know. It's whatever. Spending time finalizing design stuff on app, aka wireframes and stuff, before I start working on the full non-prototype version. Well, that's great. Okay, so that was third for art. Bolicha. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. You say you don't know how to feel about it? These three, to me, are interesting choices for the top art options. Frankly, I think Gladen Ritual just had a better cohesive art style. Then again, the Price of Parking had some pretty outrageous art, and it succeeded in making that work. So I don't know, maybe it deserves it. I'm not sure about Time Flies though, because I feel Gladen Ritual was just a better experience overall, but I know that's not what this category's for, so... Wait, hold on. Scores 4929. Oh, no, 441. 4941. For some reason, I thought that was 2-1. Cool, cool, cool. All right, narrative. Unfinished game, no entry permitted. Feel like I don't even have to play that game and I know what it is. Oh, wow. Getting right into it, hey? Last few survivors of the spacefaring disaster take stock before the end. They did this for 48 hours for the jam, written and created by Ethan Kuka. All artwork by Takeo Salter. Main character sprite for which I forgot to send placeholder art to them. Cool, whatever. Fusion reactors leaking. Blast door is the only thing keeping us from all becoming soup. You're confident in your assignment. There's no bargaining with the numbers. I had just hoped. Maybe there was a margin. I have a backup plan, a real long shot, but it would be unkindness. It would be an unkindness to work on it further without saying something to the others. Do you want to tell them or should I? Oh, you tell them. I don't want to do it. Text is incredibly small, yes. Hatchdown is closed. There's nothing but vacuum. Oh, the Nightbot's still asking for submissions? Oops. Should probably do something about that. 1 second. Hope everybody's having themselves a good day so far. Timers, it is the timers. Okay, that's been unchecked now. Please, please do not submit projects. I won't be looking at them, so. Holy shit, there's so many characters. Hey, the dream team is back. What's the plan, Cap? We hold our breath and swim. I'll let Christine explain the details. So as you know, while we were able to contain the breaches to the lower decks, we lost most of our reserve oxygen in the process, and with the Atmo scrubbers gone, we don't have any way to get more. I've been taking inventory of the spare parts for the one remaining CO2 scrubber to see if I can repair it. I cannot. Most of our tools and spare parts were in the cargo bay when we lost it. What's left, it just isn't enough. But we just need to hold out until the rescue ships get here, right? Then we could signal them on short snout? Is that what it said? Cap has assessed the broadcasts coming from Mars and prograde up the belt. Based on their current flight plan, the fastest ship will reach us in 40 to 60 days, maybe longer if they locate other survivors. We have no choice but to drink all the mouthwash. See, I was thinking it's very mouthwashing too. We have 2 days of oxygen. Christ. Okay. Oh my god, the chat's in the way. This changes nothing about our duties. Sam remain on our medical rotation. Yeah, cool, whatever. How much of the choices truly matter? Okay, wait, but that's just if we all breathe at our current rates. Let's say we sleep in shifts. Leave one person to watch the others and the LiDAR. Maybe somebody will. Sammy, be out looking for survivors. Someone unregistered. I'm not doing a great job of reading this out. We just have to keep trying, Christine. How do we fix this? Martha slaps him. Not on my damn ship. Ooh. She barely notices the punch, but she gives you an appreciative once over. as if seeing you for the first time. Trying to knock some sense into these people. Dear God, this better not be real time. God, there's so much. Oh my God. Did I like... Oh, sorry, I'm just adjusting. My God, how long is this game going to take? I understand, but we're not doing that. Captain, this isn't some kind of trolley problem. Probably is. Let's be honest. Riley's going to die either way. Does it matter if it's today or in a few days? Is it worth it? What if we die in 2 and on day 3 someone stumbles across us? Wait. I'm just pressing space. I guess it's just picking the... I see. I don't know what I just told them to do. Are they going to pull the plug on them or something? Wow. Okay, let's go with it. If you overdose, that's more oxygen for us. Oh, no worry. You can't OD on high wire if you take too much. You just get banished to the green room for 10,000 years. Okay. Does that mean you'll be out of here and you don't have to steal my oxygen? I feel like this is going to end with me, the captain, taking the sacrifice. All right, I promise you it's going to give me the option. So we just... Call me a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. It's all pointless anyway. Zeke Live, how are you? It's not. How we treat each other now matters more than ever. Look at me being such a noble captain. Do you really believe that? Or does it just feel like the thing you're supposed to say? I guess it's a little trite. Good, making an entity system for my game engine. Wow. No God, no men. Never again. How can anything matter in the waiting room to hell? Okay, now I'm starting to think we're all just gonna die. Take care of yourself too, okay? Yeah, sure, okay, whatever, Martha. Hi, Christine. They seem to take it well, all things considered. Christine, you said you had some long shots. Everyone is such a ray of sunshine, yeah. I mean, they're all in despair, and I understand. From what I gather is we're on a very short supply of oxygen while we wait for rescue. And it seems like we're spending a lot of time talking, which would just accelerate the rate of oxygen being consumed, but I digress. I sort of understand the principle of carbon dioxide into methane, methane into water, water into oxygen. Do you really think that'll work? No chance in hell. I'm an electrician. I haven't seen anything inside of a chemistry textbook since high school. And even if I figured it out, it would buy us hours, maybe days. We need months. There is another project I was thinking of, though. The long-range transmitter battery is cooked, but all of the parts aren't working. If I could rig up some power converters, I could maybe run it off the aux systems and we've powered down. It would only be a few minutes, but enough time to send something, a pre-recorded video. Interesting. Well, welcome back, T-Dorn. So it'd be nice to talk to somebody or at somebody, someone. We don't have to die alone, you know. We aren't alone, we have each other. Oh my god, what's the plan? Try to build the air scrubber. See, I feel like this is all just lost hope. I'm not gonna... I really don't think we're gonna get out of this. We ran out of bunks, so I'm sleeping in the pile of blankets. How do we run out of bunks? I guess we're out of bunks because the quarters are blocked out. Running out of oxygen. Yeah, running out of bunks. I mean, nobody's complaining about food. Oh, airlock. It's not time to use this yet? Okay, so who do I still have to talk to? Please tell me it's not. It's this person. No. Oh, excuse me. By the way, I want to thank everybody for being here. If you guys are just tuning in, we're going through some of the winning submissions in all the various categories of the GMTK Jam. We're just starting the narrative category, and this might be the only one I play if it's going to be this long. I have so many people watching. That's excellent. Yeah, thank you all for being here. What am I supposed to do? I suppose if I was paying attention, maybe I'd know. Can I take the hatch now? No. "24 people? That's incredible." That's just on YouTube? Okay, well now I have no clue what I need to be doing right now. It's not giving me any option to interact. Can't seem to enter any of the doorways. Ooh, excuse me. Really trying to hold back the yawns. I have to wait 2 days? Please don't. Let's not do that. Okay, well, there's something I need to click on, maybe? Like this poster having a... Is there like point and click elements here? Can I tear that poster away? No? Maybe there's oxygen behind the poster, yeah. There's nothing. To be fair, if it's narrative winner but you feel lost, then most likely something bugged or something tiny you're missing. Did you check the controls before playing? Maybe something you missed you can do. Let's see. What are they telling me? I don't see any instruction here for controls. And so far, everything up to this point has just been conversation. I've talked to like, well, every character you see here, I've talked to. Admittedly, I didn't focus too much on the conversation because it was a lot of just back and forth like, oh my God, this is such a terrible situation we're in. Are you sure we should be doing this, Captain? How hope is lost. Maybe they asked me to do a thing. But I don't know, there's nothing indicating that I can do a thing. There's usually a pop-up or some kind of icon for it. So, wait, can I go like down with this? No. Okay, it's whatever. I'm not gonna, I mean, ratings are done. I'm not rating this, but I could definitely see, can we open the airlock? I mean, I went to the airlock a couple times, but let's just have a look. I can't even bring up conversation again to get a recap of what it is that was discussed. Oh. Holy shit. Captain, you need to wake up. There's been a development. Boom, boom, boom. What'd you do to him, man? I don't know, I really don't. Nice going, Dr. Kevorkian. It's Riley, he's not breathing, he's all blue. Wait, who's all blue? I'd assume it's the person that's on the mattress. Morphine overdose. I mean, I did tell that person that it wouldn't be such a bad thing if they OD'd. I just left to get some sleep, and when I came back, bullshit, I saw you fiddling with his IV before. I was just checking. He was really badly hurt. Okay, so Sammy, if I'm not mistaken, is the medic here. And I could have sworn that our conversation was about choosing whether or not we wanted to keep this person alive. It's okay, Sammy. This was a mercy killing. It's okay, Sammy. I believe you. You didn't mean to. Ship maybe a cemetery, but we still have laws. Sammy, you are under arrest for murder. No, I'm gonna side with him. Don't tell me you have a head injury too, Cap. You'll be next on his hit list. So, Christine, how's this change the math? Back up 2 days. Excellent. Oh, the dude's definitely dead. Okay. Now we get to talk about it. Really? I'm going to shame him after... I could have sworn that I gave instruction to do it. Or at the very least, I was encouraging him to experiment. Sorry that it didn't work out. I didn't want to hurt him, says Sammy. I just never thought this would... Excuse me. It was a sneeze. I know it's stupid, but I just thought I was meant for more than this. More than dying in some stupid, pointless, cosmic accident. I never got to change anything. Nobody will even care that I was ever here. I want to live so bad. I want to have mattered. Well, why don't I just tell him he does matter and he won't do anything? You just killed a man in cold blood and all you care about is yourself. What is this? All of us are dying here. You're no more or less special than any of us. You make a difference, to us at least. Okay, well, that's the only positive one, which I think I need to do. You know what I mean? Something that'll outlive me, someone who will care when I'm gone. It's just, I don't get how it's so easy for all of you. Nobody's crying. Nobody's scratching at the walls. It's like you're all bored, and I'm the only one who's even mad. Aren't you mad? Aren't you fucking furious? Of course we are. We just don't show it the same way. You're the youngest here. We've all just had more time to get used to mortality. Wailing and gnashing on your teeth won't change it. We might as well enjoy the time we have left. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to do the first option. I wish you would. It'd make me feel less alone. I'll be in my room. Wake me up when we get close, please. I don't want to die in my sleep. Wait, how come... It's no time to use that. So where did he go? Are the quarters open? What's up, Harry? Man, didn't think the kid had it in him. Oh, maybe it was Harry I told about the morphine stuff. He didn't kill Riley. The man was as good as dead before all this began. He did the right thing. Riley was never waking up. I'm disappointed in him. He's a damn coward. Oh my god. Alright, I forgot you're high as a kite right now. Sammy's neck was crazy. Looked like he broke it. I had it well, right? It's because the ferret in my heart only drowns in ichor, not blood. Anyway, Riley's dead. Boo-hoo. I'm not going to let it harsh my vibe. Wait, whoa. What did I just select? We're all heading to the same place, man. For my part, I'm having a great time. I'm trying to see how many achievements I can get in Ribbon Blade before I'm too hypoxic to use the controller. Sure. Okay. If you're listening, look after Martha too. I know she's bristly, but she's hurting. We're all hurting, Lord, and we're all doing the best we can in these last few days to find something meaningful. Anyways, that's all, I guess. Amen. Oh, Captain, I didn't see you come down. Who are you talking to? Nobody, just talking. I was praying. But, you know, I've gone back and forth on it over the years, but I think I believe. Look at the way the universe works, and I think that's how I would do it if we were building it. A lot of clockwork and mechanical parts, all grand in principle, but the closer you look, the more slapdash it gets. Lazy retcons and jury-rigged solutions. Quantum mechanics and gravity stitched together like God was on deadline. I hope God is like me. I hope they're forgiving of mediocre engineers. That's why I have to finish this in time. I understand that you want to accomplish something with the time you have left. Exactly, but I can find just one more thing. Maybe I get to go to engineer heaven, where every system is Lapanov stable? I don't know what that means. Thanks, Captain. All right, Martha. I can't believe you let that little shithead get away with this. I bet he goes after me next. That'd be funny. Lose my last breath to some coward with a scalpel and delusions about getting out of here alive. What are you using the time for What are you using the time for anyway besides brooding in your bunk alone? It's private. It's between me, myself, and I guess whichever rock hopper stumbles across our frozen corpses in 100 years. Yeah, whatever. I won't pry. I feel like if I just say mean shit to these people, they're all just going to start killing themselves. You've been running yourself ragged all over the ship, checking on us all. Keep us calm and sedated like a bunch of animals about to be slaughtered. Last days alive and you're spending them managing other people's emotions. Have any of them asked how you're doing? No, they haven't. That's what I thought. I think the truth is you need us more than we need you. I think if you were alone out here, you would be scraping paint off the walls with your teeth. I think you take this burden on yourself because it makes you feel like you're doing something right. I'm just a strong captain. You don't have to criticize me. Someone had to step up. It wasn't going to be any... Ooh. See, I don't need to say that kind of shit. I think you're wrong. I'm just trying to be nice before I go. I think you're right. Managing a crisis is how I stay sane. So how are you doing? Oh, so kind of you to ask. Just keeping it together for them. You and Christine, you self-martyring pricks. Harry's the only one of us who got the right idea about this. You don't owe us anything. Okay, I'm going to get back to it. Take care of yourself, Captain. I mean it. I see. We ran out of bunks, so I'm sleeping in. Okay. That's the message. Go to the bunk and just go to sleep. My God, is this like the last day? Please tell me this is the last day. Let's get everyone together. Okay, everyone, moment of truth. Here goes. Are you okay? No. I mean, I'm fine, but the transmitter. Look, the rectifier. I wired it wrong. I torched the whole fucking board. Can't believe it. How could I fuck that up? That's toddler shit. Never seen you this upset. Don't you get it? It's fried. Broken. For good this time. Couldn't do it. I just wanted to fix something on this damn ship. Just one thing. I'm sorry. I wanted to give us some kind of voice, something to leave behind for anyone who could be listening. Maybe a bit about our lives or a message for people back home who might miss us. I just thought that'd be nice. But I couldn't do it. Couldn't save us, and I can't even give us a fucking eulogy. I can't. My name's Martha Compton. One thing I'd like someone out there to know about me is that I've always known I would die in space. But I love it out here. I wouldn't change a damn thing. There's people on Earth I'll miss, and some people who will miss me, and some I wish I could have socked in the jaw one last time. Jenna, if you're out there, I haven't forgiven you. Ain't that great? I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh my God. Just shut up. Mattel Pumpkin, I'm sorry with you. Oh my god. My name is Sam. Everyone calls me Sammy. I'm always hated. And I've always hated it, but I never had the spine to say anything. This whole crew is just full of people with existential problems. Oh my god. Okay. I do want to see this ending, but I don't think I'm willing to commit much more time, so I think I'm just gonna push myself through it. You should have answered them in a mean way and see what would change. Sure. Oh my god, Christine, Martha are both just going crazy. I don't have anything to say. That's a series wrap on us. It won't be much longer now. Captain, I have a suggestion. The next few hours won't be pretty. We still have the chance to go out on our own terms. The airlock, what do you say? One final spacewalk? We don't have enough suits for everyone. That's the point. It's going to hurt either way, but this will be quicker. Well, hell, might as well get out while the getting is good. Seems like the easy way out. I don't want to. I hate this. I hate it so much. But I'd rather do it with all of you by my side. So let's go to space. All of us together. Oh my god, dude, really? Air's getting thin, so it won't be our choice anymore. Are we all ready? Man, I didn't finish Marley and Me. Now I'll never know how it ends. The dog dies, dude. Spoilers. If it hadn't been that movie, it would have been the next. There would always be one more experience you're missing. There'll always be something left unfinished. You know, Sam, I think that's the wisest thing you'll say for the rest of your life. Huh, thanks. Opening the airlock. Cramped in here. That's everyone. A long moment passes. Christine mumbles something. Christine, I think it's time. Yeah, I was just saying something to someone. I hope they're out there. I mean, I don't, because they'll probably send me to hell. But I hope... I missed that last word. Not the one I believe in. They got room for all of us. I kind of want to see, like, the characters. I don't care if they're just standing around in the airlock room. It's just I kind of want to see characters. 10, 9, 8. Martha pulls the lever, sparing you. In sparing you those last few moments of anticipation, she has shown you what mercy she can. You drift into the black as the air is pulled from your lungs. You see the very first time the terrible open jaws of life, not obscured by glass or a screen, but stretching out in front of you, impossibly deep and wide. One by one, the stars go out. Before darkness takes you, you have one final thought. So beautiful. Never took the time to notice. Interesting. Okay. Well, for 48 hours, that is a incredibly sizable chunk of narrative there. So kudos to this team. May have even been a solo. Or 2 people? Written and directed by Ethan Kuka, and then all artwork by Tycho Salter. So it seems like it was 2 people that worked on this. Could definitely see why this won, although it only got 36 ratings. I'm not about to go through another 20 or 30 minutes of another game, so I encourage you guys to come check these out. Narrative can be tricky with only like 48 hours, 96 hours, whatever it is, like just for a weekend to be able to create that much is insane. So congrats to that team. Everything else about it though, enjoyment, creativity, audio, artwork, holy shit. I mean, it left a lot to be desired. It was just a lot of talking and tapping spacebar. But choices mattered. It seemed like there might have been consequence with the decisions I was making, so that was interesting. Really had me engrossed. Have to charge my iPad. It's at 1%. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. Okay, so let's see if we can push through the last couple categories here. I still have collection stuff to go through, and I kind of want to have that done relatively soon. And as always, guys, if you haven't done it yet, please be sure to hit that like and click the follow. Support, of course, is always appreciated. Pies in the Sky, online co-op. So if I don't have people to play with, that's probably not a game I can touch. Number one in enjoyment, though. Let's have a look. Let me get some tunes back here. This game requires 2 online players. Voice chat coordination between players is recommended. 1 driver, 1 cook must cooperate. Looks like they have gameplay here, so let's have a look. So you're just shooting pizzas at houses? I mean, that could be fun, I guess. Cooperative element, though, like, that didn't really explain to me other than, you know, like, we distinctively see what roles each of the 2 players are playing, and that's quite apparent, but then the game talks about how communication's important. I don't know if it's as important as they say. Of course, I don't know until I play it. Isaac, how are you? Thank you for jumping in. I'm not even gonna. Your name is so long. Castillo Harris, 1910. I assume one is driving only, looking forward, and the one looking backwards is the other player, so coordination to aim. It looked like... We're going to go back to this. It looks like the driver has a camera view of the cannon, though. Oh my god, are you serious? Refresh. Oh, okay. I see. So, okay, it's a little... Yeah, it's a little more involved than I maybe led it to believe. I don't know. It's whatever. Bomb it. This one got number 1 in creativity. 13 ratings, guys. 13 whole fucking ratings. 13 people out of 10,000 plus think that this is the most creative game in the event. It's solo too. Okay. We'll download it. Oh. Our systems flag this page for additional review due to potential suspicious behavior. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's see what the comments say. Oh, no, there are no comments. So I guess the most creative is not anything to write home about, apparently. Number 3 in enjoyment. This looks like Hotline Miami with just some fancy flashbangs. Maybe they cheated. I'd say it's likely, but if it was just for the jam, I feel like it would just be disqualified. Seems like there might be something more going on under the hood. If Itch has to quarantine the page, maybe there was something malicious in the download or something. Okay, I guess we'll play the third most enjoyable game. Answer me, you moron. Finally, I thought I lost you. For the rest of the mission, we've only got 30 seconds left. You know the rules. Left click to shoot, right to slash, and shift to dash. Okay. Floor 10 should be easy. Counting on me. Wait. How does my character move? What the fuck? Use your mouse wheel or the knob to adjust your timer. What do you mean too slow? Oh, was that a second? The feet are weird. The feet are really messing with me. Sure. 7. I guess 7. Why? Why can't it be like Price is Right rules, where as long as I keep under the estimate, I'm okay? You do this blindfolded, going straight for rock bottom. Like in the good old days, remember Miami? Did they really just make a Hotline Miami reference? I don't know, man. 3. I did it pretty quick last time. Wait, how do I... Oh. Too slow. Alright, well, we get the idea. it up. So number 3 most enjoyable, huh? I guess it's okay. Didn't feel like there was a lot of challenge, and I know it was still kind of gearing up, but I could kill them as soon as the doors opened. And I didn't really feel like I was, you know, time was more threatening than the actual enemies that I was fighting. It's flashy. It's pretty pretty hardcore by all accounts. So I guess it just did the right kind of thing. All right, so this is my favorite category here: creativity. Scratch the bomb it here. Look at this thing. 1 and 2 for creativity and enjoyment, and then audio, artwork, narrative, just like tanks. This picture day looks interesting, though. What an interesting take on the theme. It's picture day at Koban Elementary, and it's time for your headshot. Oh, that's it? We're just striking a pose for the picture? I mean, that's... yeah, that's cool. I'm up for that. Oh, I'm not using a controller. Holy shit. Holy shit. Let me grab my controller here. Please tell me it'll detect the controller right away. I'm going to have to worry about connecting it too. All right. Okay. Oh no, I have to make it look like the expression. Oh dear. I feel like I should reopen this now that I have a controller connected. The art is something though, hey? Oh, it doesn't show me the controls. So you recommend controller and you don't give me controls. Okay. Open. Oh. Wait, what? Here we go. Start.
Yay!
It's tricky when it's not showing the inputs. Oh, not so bad. Derek Zando. That's our best grade yet, guys. Kind of just guessing on on the inputs, to be perfectly honest. Oh, yes, thank you. It does take some getting used to, though. But I don't hate it. Oh my god. The countdown is almost too dang short, though. Okay. We got it. Okay. Dang, that's creative. That's actually really dang creative. Um, the thing that's holding this one back is control. I almost feel they could have reduced the amount of inputs and just kept with like the eyes and the mouth, because there's only like 5 seconds between shots. So if it's just like widening the eyes, closing the eyes, like arching the mouth or closing the mouth, like I don't know, I feel we could have got away with the eyebrows and stuff. But that's, I mean, that's such a creative way to sort of build around this theme. So that's really cool. Oh my god, I just wanted to click back on the screen there. Don't do that to me. Mock Mock. Move with arrow keys, XCV to confirm, P, enter, escape to restart. Number reaches 0, you clear the level. Each level treats the timer in different ways. Interesting. Press X. Did I just get through it? Oh. I don't understand that one. Okay. Hold on, we're going to bring back the music. One more. Oh, interesting. Wait, I don't... Oh, I just have to move down. Okay, well, I feel 1, 2, 3... No. 1, 2, 3, 4... there we go. Some kind of key. Oh. Oh, interesting. Got it. that? Oh. What? What am I doing? Alright, now this just got weird. What is... What am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's whatever. Very fun idea. Had a blast about making a game in Pico 8. I like the landing page. It looks very nice. Okay. We're hitting about 2 hours on the stream. Maybe I should be getting into my collection stuff. What do you guys think? Comments on Mock Mock. Yeah, it's creative. I did like how the challenge changed on every single screen. It wasn't just like one here or there. It was every single time it was something different. Feel like they took a few liberties with the condition of like having the number countdown, but I digress. Artistically, it's great. Not sure if 9 in enjoyment is... I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would rank it that high for enjoyment, but I mean, it's a fun little package, right? Seems like solos really came out on top this time. Yeah, congrats to everybody who participated. I'm disappointed I didn't submit one for myself. Not that I chose not to, I just didn't have time. I wasn't around for it. So, really hoping to be around for the next one, though. Anyways, we're going to get into collection stuff. There's a bit of a setup, though, so bear with me here while I get things going. Feel free on what's going on in your guys' world. If you're having yourselves a good start to your day, maybe you're just winding down. The week is, we're just hitting our midpoint for this week. So you guys got any plans coming up for this Wednesday? Tell me about it. I never wipe this spot. Oh well. I can annoy people. That might annoy people. Oh well. Here's what it is. Okie dokie. So if you're relatively new here, what are we doing? Well, I'm a collector. Love to collect vintage video games. I'm a huge Xbox fan. I have a pretty sizable 360 and original Xbox collection. Not so much of the new stuff. They kind of lost me around Xbox One. I mean, I've been here or there, but really I don't like pertain to any specific console these days. But Xbox is the biggest collection I have. I also have like tons of Nintendo stuff, all generations of Nintendo stuff. Everything but the Virtual Boy, actually, and PlayStation as well. But this haul in particular is going to be mostly Xbox. I do have one game for the GameCube, which we'll get to here. But yeah, I like to go through what my finds are every once in a while. It's not every month, but I generally will get a sizable pile and do a stream like this where I can just kind of go through the whole batch all at once. So then we talk about it, you know? So, Yeah, I frequent the thrift shop once in a while. This one I kind of just stumbled on, but I was very happy that I did. I don't really have much of a story to it otherwise, but I'm very happy that it's now part of my collection. This is Rampage Total Destruction for the GameCube. Grab this baby for $10 whole. If I had to bring up price charting, and I go Rampage Total Destruction. Bring back to the main here to show you guys. Can you even see that? It seems so tiny. Bring that up for you here. So, GameCube version, loose is $16. Complete inbox is $23. This I got for $10. You can see right there, $10. Let's get that. Please come off easy. Wasn't even on the shelf for all that long. Come on. Please. Oh my god. No. Just gotta be gentle with it. There we go. Feels good. Oh my god. Here. All right, so no manual. The game's looking pretty solid. No scratches. So I'd say this is a pretty good find for $10. I would like it to be complete, of course, but take what I can get. The condition of the box and everything is killer otherwise. All right, now we get into the Xbox. This is going to be a whole night of Xbox. Mostly 360, spoilers. But I did get 2 Xbox One games as well. This was actually not from a thrift store. I found this on Marketplace. A good batch of games. There's about 29 of them here. I paid $60 for the whole package. So, do I want to find out if I was cheated out of money? I don't feel I was. I think I actually got a pretty decent deal for it, but I guess you guys can be the judge of that. First one here, Far Cry 5 for Xbox One. All in all, it's a pretty good conditioned case. There's a bit of a gash up there, though. All the inserts are there, and the disc, too. I think is in pretty decent condition. At least it should be. I think most of them just install and run off the drive these days. But always nice to have new additions to more current generations. I guess this is an older generation, but I've mostly been digital since PS4 days. So I have a bit of a collection. Like I'm looking up there now. Off the top of my head, it seems like there's maybe about 16 physical games for the Xbox One. So having these two is always a nice welcome addition. Second one here is Spyro Reignited. I don't know if it came with inserts. Games typically don't these days. Yeah. Both of those were pretty decent. Let's have a look. Price chart and see how that goes. So, Reignited Trilogy. Is definitive? No. $10 for Spyro. Okay. And Far Cry 5. Dang, Far Cry has fallen on hard times, huh? I mean, already, just between these two games, that's like a third of the cost that I just paid for all of this stuff. So I'm not upset. And I think my point is clear. All right. All right, so some of the things in this pack, I do already have copies for. I'll most likely have to resell or trade them. But, I mean, the pack, to me, there was a lot more in here of games I never had compared to ones that I already owned. So, one of these games that I already have, and we'll just go through it quickly. We don't have to show everything, is BioShock. This actually still has the sleeve on it, which is in pretty bad condition. My copy still has the sleeve as well, but I took very good care of that one. Played the game and just put it back on the shelf. Didn't touch it after that. And most of these are going to be complete. I've already gone through most of the cases. They have the manuals. Discs are pretty clean. So I'm sure somebody somewhere would love this copy of BioShock. This music seems kind of blasé. We're going to move on. Okay. And we're getting the whole collection here. BioShock 2. Much better quality than the first game. They must not have played it as much. I own all the BioShocks, so really none of this is a big deal. But Platinum Hits is nice. You know, I'm all for different variants of existing games. I don't own this version of BioShock, so pretty happy with that. Wonder what BioShock is going for these days. Complete in box, $9.97. BioShock 2, a little less than that. No, there is no BioShock Infinite. Not in this collection. I want Platinum Hits. Can you show me Platinum Hits? Here's the Platinum. Okay. All right, now for some games that I don't have, or I do now, that I'm very excited for. Saints Row 2. Plastics got some damage here, but nothing too drastic. Manual, got the disc. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty dang good.
Let's get your name on the leaderboard.
Yes, let's. So yeah, that welcome addition to the collection, as is Saints Row 4. This is the National Treasure Edition. Man, just look at the difference in packaging here. Like, by the time this came out, this is where they were starting to throw on a bunch of nonsense. Like, look how noisy this packaging is. And then you get on the back, and you got all this messaging and stuff. Like, half of the case is just like licensing agreements and copyright and stuff. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Let's see here. Saints Row 2, complete in box, $10.99. I mean, you could dock a bit off for condition, but I mean, even just these games here, just this stack, pretty much accounts for the whole cost. And well, not just that stack. Where are the others? Including the 2 Xbox Ones. Like, I've mostly reached $60. So, not too bad. Oh, wait, hold on. Saints Row. Oh my god. Can I type? The 4th? Not the 3rd. Saints Row 4. National Treasure Edition. Okay. We're averaging about 10 for each of these. That's not too bad. All right, next up. Viking, Battle for Asgard. I've always seen this game, never played it. Feel like it's on sale all the time on Steam and stuff. I mean, I'm really happy with the condition for all of these games. Nowadays, it just seems like it's getting much harder to find something that hasn't been completely fucked up. But, yeah, this guy took decent care of his stuff. Need for Speed the Run, Platinum Hits. Still have your inserts. I'm not going to pull the disc out. We don't have to. We get the idea. Let's have a look. Vikings. Right? That's what it is? It's Viking. There we go. This one seems to be climbing a little bit. Did you submit for GMTK? No. I unfortunately was busy. But if you're just jumping in, we were looking at some of the winners from the event. Pretty decent selection this time around. I think there was a lot more creative ideas in the winning categories than, you know, what oh geez, I just bought my camera. I don't know, there were some creative ones that came through on this this theme, so kudos to everybody on that one. Anyways, I'm babbling. We also had Need for Speed The Run. I bet you this thing's like $5. The Ruin. The Run. 1124. Oh, but it's Platinum Hits, right? Platinum Hits. That's still not too bad. $10.95 for complete in box. Guys, we're not even halfway through the pile yet. All right, so not that it really matters, but one of the draws to this pile was there were more games that I didn't have in my collection than not, but like a lot of them are not like anything remarkable. They're kind of just like, you know, extra purchases, like games I would otherwise not own if it wasn't for it being in a batch like this. This is one of those. I kind of bailed on Need for Speed after Hot Pursuit, the remake. Yeah, Hot Pursuit 2, I believe. The one that tried to be like Burnout Paradise. By that point, they were starting to get into more niche stuff. Like, that's why, you know, there's The Run. Undercover. You know, I'm glad to have them. Will I ever play them? Probably not. Probably not. But let's see. I'm curious what Need for Speed Undercover goes for. It's looking like about $8. All right, keep going. Underground 2 was the shit. I agree. Speaking of awesome games, Halo 3. I, of course, already own a copy, but I have the limited collector's edition. So this is the standard copy. It's going to fit quite nicely on my collection with all of the other Halo games. I'm a huge fan of this franchise. Played it religiously back in the day. What's this? Was this a poster? Oh, wow. It comes with the poster. That's cool. Excellent. Yeah, quality's just overall great. Like, person I bought this from, I will never interact with again in my life. But kudos to you, bro. Took very good care of this stuff. So here's another one that I'm happy to have. I own a copy of this in the collector's edition. So to have, again, a standard copy is just nice. I like to have those on display. And you know what? The collector's edition for this game is really obnoxious. It's like an extra 2 inches taller than the standard games. And so it doesn't quite fit right on my bookshelf. I've made it work. I had to adjust the shelves and stuff. But anyways, what game am I talking about? None other than Halo 4. Nothing to write home about. It's just standard edition. And there's no insert to it, so whether or not it's complete, I have no clue. But I digress. Let's go here. Let's see what we can find. Halo 3. 15 complete. Nice. See, this is the one I have, the limited edition. It's been very well used. Halo 4. 1089. Okay. Yeah, all these games seem to average about that price. I'm not complaining. Okay, next up. Actually, yeah, no. Next up. Mortal Kombat. This is another copy that I already own, so this will just get in the resale pile or trade pile. It's good quality, though. I might have to compare the two. I'll do that on my own time, though. I'll save you guys the need to sit around and listen to my nonsense for that kind of stuff. Next up, Forza Motorsport 3. I think I have that one. I have a lot of Forza. Not sure about 3 in particular. Comes with all you see here. Couple dings on the packaging. I could probably use maybe a wipe down. Might be one of those things you just don't fuck with. I'm really trying to get through these quickly because I feel like I dwell too much on this stuff. Forza Motorsport 3, 794. That is on par with everything else we've had so far. Mortal Kombat, but like, oh, is it Tournament Edition? What does it say? So let's do 360. That'd be this one here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that looks right. Dang, it was almost 20 before. Still complete, 15. Not that bad. Alrighty. Sometimes you just end up with some games that are like, sure, I'll take it. You know? I'm not a big sports game guy, but I definitely have sports games. Just because you come across them, right? They make good fluff for the collection, but sometimes they can get in the way. I don't know if Virtua Tennis is one of those that really has the same problem. I find that tennis is a little more enjoyable, even when they're trying to make it more sporty. Maybe not the 2009 version, though. Like, I have very fond memories when I first got my original Xbox. There was, I think, Virtua Tennis 2 or something that came bundled with it, with a snowboarding game, I think it was. I mean, very fond memories of that. Nostalgia can be incredibly powerful, but, you know. Again, it's like, I would never buy it for myself. I mean, I kind of did, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't buy it off the shelf at full price, so I feel good about it. I feel amazing for this one. Arguably, this is one of the reasons I was considering this pack. It's not a game that I come across too often, and when you do, it tends to be marked up a little bit, because this ended up being one of those games that just really stood out in its time, and arguably will never get a sequel. Although I do feel it deserves it. Split Second. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, what would it be comparable to? It's like if Driver and Need for Speed had a baby, maybe with a little dash of Stuntman in it. The stages would transform as you played, and I think it is Stuntman in the sense that, like, you're doing it for a film or something like that. Just, I don't know, in general sense of just quality and gameplay and just entertainment. I thought this was a wonderful, wonderful game, and I always kicked myself in the nuts for not owning myself a copy. I rented it once upon a time, but never actually paid full price for it, mostly because I don't feel like it. But very happy for that one. Let's see, Split Second goes for about 11 complete, so nice. Nice. Okay, this one doesn't have packaging. It's in one of those recycled game boxes from GameStop. I guess EB Games in this case. Silent Hill Homecoming for the 360. It's game only. This one, I believe, is kind of rare. Let's have a look. I was peeking at the split second price. It's about $11, as you can see here. But let's have a look at Silent Hill Homecoming. So it's worth more than any of these other games loose. So sad it's not in a box of its own, but I'm happy I now have it in my collection. All right, this one I also already possess a copy for, but you catch some strays once in a while. MX versus ATV Untamed. These were a great series of games back in their day. I don't think they would succeed if they were to come back, although nostalgia is very powerful, so perhaps they would try it again. If Stuntman's coming back, I mean, they might try it, right? I feel, though, that MotorStorm would just be the better choice. Like, just don't even bother doing MX versus ATV. Go with something, with a little more quality. I don't know how to describe that really. So here we go. Again, already have a copy for this. This is Fable 3. This is the not for resale copy. It says right there. And also right here, which I don't think I have this variant, so this might just end up on my shelf. Anything back there? No. I don't know. I feel like that one's a good grab. Fable 3. According to price charting, is $10.15. All right, so we are getting to the bottom. I have about 8 more titles here to go through. Rage. I actually already own a copy of this. I bought it on launch day, believe it or not. I definitely bought into the hype. Can't really say that it lived up to the expectation. At the time, Borderlands 2, I believe, was out or just coming out. Like, Borderlands was a thing. So when Rage was happening, I don't know, it just didn't really resonate with me in the same way. Oh, this is like straight up busted. I knew it was broken, but wow, that's really busted. Likely will want to trade or resell. I could probably swap out the box though. But yeah, I'm not really upset about that one. And my version actually still has a sleeve on it, so yay me. Forza Motorsport 4. What is there to say about it? Nothing really. It's complete. Also a duplicate. That'll be nice to put into the resale pile. More Need for Speed. Shift 2 Unleashed. Limited edition. This guy really liked his car games, apparently. Not enough to scratch the shit out of the discs, but that's fine. I appreciate it. Plastic's got a few points of damage. Nothing too crazy, though. How much you want to bet this thing's like $10? So yeah, Fable 3. 10.15. Curious what Rage is. Feel like that's like $5. I need the 360, please. Okay. $8.40. That's complete in box and presumably not one that's damaged like mine, so it's probably more like $5. Forza 4. Damn, $12.77. 4 is delisted, right? Is that why this one's a little more? It's climbing. Okay. There you have it. Physical wins again. Need for Speed Shift 2. Am I typing it wrong? Shift 2 Unleashed. Okay. Limited edition as well. Yep, $10. 10 flat. I can live with that. So we're going to generalize it a little bit. Holy shit, that thing took a dip. What's going on here? That was only like $3, $4. Took quite a tumble though. It seems pretty drastic. That was just in June. Wonder why such the drastic change. Anyways, what was I saying? Like, even if we just generalize the price to, if we average it to 10 for each of these games, I already, like I said, I paid about 60 for the whole stack. We still have a few more games to go through, but already 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I should have paid more, like $200 for all of this. If we were going by market price, that is. Okay. Move that up. So, another copy I already own. Guitar Hero 2. Complete copy. Man, each of these discs, super nice. Pardon me. I'm starting to get tired. Of course, we had the first 2 BioShocks. Probably comes to no surprise that there is also Infinite. I, in fact, already possess a copy. I have the Premium Edition, which, if you guys saw one of my streams previously, I've gone through my collection before, actually. And I'm still planning to do more of those videos in the future, but I've been trying to track all of the collection and just sort of get a general baseline of just costs and all that. And I have a cool little app called Game Eye, which does a lot. You can scan barcodes with it, and you can look up databases to match each of the products, and it keeps like a nice organized list of all of the things you would own. So I did that for my 360 games, and I'm still adding on to it. Like, everything I'm showing you here tonight is going to be scanned and put on that. But I have yet to do it for all my Nintendo stuff, as well as my PlayStation stuff. And I think it might be time to do another one of those. Okay. Bejeweled 3. Nothing really special about it. Again, I just can't get over the quality of these. Like, there's been like 2, maybe 3 in this whole pile that are just kind of, you know, should probably replace that case if I can find a better one. But overall, I would say quality's been pretty supreme. Next up, Resident Evil 5, Platinum Hits. I hear some people enjoy this game. Oh, this is game disc. Is there supposed to be a second disc? Maybe there was like a limited edition that had like extra content on a disc or something. Anyways, Platinum Hits, Resi 5. I'm glad I finally have it. I never bought myself a copy of that. Also didn't of this one too, but arguably these are the two worst in the franchise, if I'm not mistaken. I know 6 especially. People do not like 6. Maybe I'm just hanging out with the wrong types of people. Maybe there's someone out there who just absolutely adores Resi 6, but available on Blu-ray and DVD. Look at that. Scan to unleash the terror. This one too. Disc 1 is for game. It's in a gray case, so was this repackaged? Because I don't think it came... The only ones that came in the gray were the Platinum Hits. It's almost like I need to swap these two. Although, I have to say, the Platinum Hits look very nice with the green casing. Just kind of makes it all pop. I don't know. It's a real shame that they don't have labels like that anymore. All right, we're at the end, ladies and gentlemen. The last game. I had to save this one for the last because I think it is. It's the only one here that's actually like a collector's edition of something. But I don't know. I feel it's kind of special. If you're a fan of this franchise, you might appreciate it. So this is Hitman Absolution Professional Edition. As you can see, it's a chonky boy. I got this baby for about $10. And I'm going to quickly take this off. It's been bothering me for a while. This thing's been on my shelf for at least a couple weeks now. And I've been wanting to get the sticker off, but I don't know. I guess I want to show the price when I do these things, so I just kind of kept it, but I don't want to have regretted that. Hopefully this will come off. Seems to be peeling nicely. I mean, it could be better, but it's not taking any finish away with it, which is good. Just gotta take it easy. I'm not concerned about this finish tearing. I have a copy of Witcher 2, I think it is. In a box similar to this, like a cardboard sleeve, right? And the label on it is just brutal. It's completely caked onto it. It's virtually impossible to tear it without pulling away some of the paint or ink or finish on the sleeve. And it's been bothering the hell out of me. I haven't taken enough time to really do anything about it, but when it was getting worse, I just chose to leave it. So, oh, thank God. I'm glad that worked out. So finish here. Oh, that scared me for a minute. I thought that tore off a piece of the box. Oh, it's a little sticky on this side, though. All you gotta do is take the label to it to pick up the rest of that adhesive. Fuck yeah. Feels good. Feels good. Alright, let's crack her open. So this was found at the thrift shop. If you didn't tell from the sticker, this is not part of the collection that I bought from the guy. What a nice package, though. See, this is the way they should do collector's editions, or they should have done collector's editions. Not all of them did it this way. I love that there's a spot for the art book, and then you still get the discs for it. I'm trying to be so delicate with this thing. But I have art books from other games like Call of Duties and stuff that just didn't have a place to put the book. Like, why? Like, why would you even... I don't know. I like having it all put together. Like, the Halo editions put all that stuff together. There was the odd Call of Duty that did, but BioShock has an art book. That doesn't come... You can't package that with the game. It has to be completely separate. Oh my god, how does that go in there? Yeah, and then there's like some DVD ROM here of like bonus content, which... I don't know. What do you think it is? Could it be developer stuff? If it is, I'm gonna watch that for sure. I don't know if I'd be allowed to do this, but I would love to stream. I would love to stream some of that. Like those limited edition DVDs. They used to come with games. A lot of them had behind the scenes developer shit that you can't see anywhere else. So I wonder if I'd be able to get away with something like that. Oh, do I even want to try this? Somebody put the security seal on this side of the package. Should I try? I don't know if I should. That's been on way longer than the price tag for sure. I think I might leave it. Maybe I'll take a heat gun to it or something to try and help. I really don't want to risk it. Okay, well that's it for the haul. Let's just have a look at what we have here. So we stopped at Need for Speed. I'm curious. Guitar Hero 2. 360, 1065. Oh, but that's complete. Does that require the controller? Sorry, my headphone was dying on me. So, okay, Guitar Hero 2. We never did see BioShock Infinite's price. $6.94. Jeweled 3. Is worth more than BioShock Infinite. Okay. Resident Evil 6. $8 whole. Evil 5. Give me platinum. Oh my god, that's actually worth more. One game disc, okay. Hitman Absolution Professional Edition. Okay, $15. Seems like everything's kind of climbing a little bit. I know since the whole like physical media discussion exploded when Sony decided to announce that they're going to stop in 2028. I feel like it's kind of lifted all of these games. I can move this camera out of my way now. All right, just 1 second. So if you think the physical versions are expensive these days, I can only imagine how much worse it's going to get. Now it's gonna turn into, just more desirable product for people. But what are you gonna do? I do find it interesting that I think following this trend with all of the other copies of games we've been looking at, like they all seem to be climbing right now. So I guess that's good. There you have it. Those are the latest finds for my collection. Nice sizable pile to enrich my 360 collection further. Very happy for that. There's still a few games that I'm trying to look for though. Blur is one that I would love to own. In fact, my fiance and I, we're going to be going on a trip this weekend, actually. I'll be in Ontario, and there's a store there that doesn't exist here, where I am currently, called Jumbo Video, which is, they're a rental store, like a home video rental store, which is crazy to say in 2026, because they don't seem to exist anymore these days. But if you go over there, Jumbo Video seems to have managed to find a niche to continue to survive. And so they provide you movies and games and the like to rent, but also purchase. And so on top of the rentals, they do like collectibles and things like that. So I'm hoping to find Blur. I also would really, really like a physical copy of Psychonauts for the Xbox. I have it on PC. That was the first time I got to play it, actually, was when it came to Steam, the first game I'm talking about. I'm a huge fan of Double Fine. I just never got a copy of Psychonauts. So I would love to have a copy of Psychonauts. Those are probably the two big ones for me right now. There was one other, but I can't really put my finger on it. Left 4 Dead 2 is the other one, too. All three of those games are probably pricey. Let's see. If I search Blur, $42. What the fuck? That's a lot. It's for a good reason, though. It came down from 50. You can see it's curving back up. So yeah, Blur would be a nice one. I have the first Left 4 Dead, but Left 4 Dead 2 for the 360 is roughly the same price, $41. Psychonauts, though, I have a feeling it's going to be less than that. No. Okay, so of course the ones that I want are going to be all around the same price range. Likely will not leave with all three of those. Like, here's the thing about this place I'm talking about, Jumbo Video. I'm fairly confident that I'm going to find all three of these games there, but I'm only going to be able to afford one or two, depending on the price they're asking for. But if these are the prices we're seeing here, I have a feeling it's going to be about the same. So, yeah. Got to jump on those before everything just gets blown way more out of proportion. I digress. You guys want to do a game duel before we close out? Let's go through the dailies. This is Final Fantasy, right? I'm going to say 12. Fantasy. Oh my god. Maybe 8? There it is. Artwork. I feel like I already know what this is. No. Red things with cannons. Red things with cannons. Doesn't feel Street Fighter. But the art style kind of looks that way. Let's try Fatal Fury. No. Look at those boobs. Could be like a Metal Slug? Can't type today. Let's go Metal Slug 7. I don't know. Okay, so it's something on PS3. Oh, is this Metal Gear? This is totally Metal Gear. Metal Gear... Ooh. It's on PS3. Wasn't Guns of the Patriots the only one, though? It doesn't feel right. I'm sure people are screaming at me right now. I'll be honest, I don't play Metal Gear. Never had a PlayStation growing up. And let's face it, unless it was multiplayer, I wasn't really seeing other games played on that system. So Metal Gear kind of went under my radar for a number of years until I was a little more involved with just the scene. So it's a copy of Metal Gear that's on the PlayStation 3. Maybe Snake Eater? Just circling the bowl here now. The Solid Delta Snake Eater is portable, right? That's supposed to be PSP or something? I don't feel it's subsistence, but I can't... Could it be acid? Maybe it's acid? Kind of wish I had one more guess. I would just do Acid 1 and Acid 2. Subsistence. No. What was it? Oh, it was just Metal Gear Solid. What do you mean it was on PS3? I wasn't even thinking in terms of this being the original, because I would assume it to be PlayStation 1. I can see PSP, PS3 here, indicating that a copy eventually was published for those platforms, but this is the issue with, like, big popular franchises like this. I know you just marked me as lost for that. Ooh. Alright, characters. Averaged attempt. What's the cow in Mario? This totally looks like a cow. Moo. Doesn't exist. Two average guesses. I'm just not nerdy enough for it. I don't even know where to start. Are there any famous characters with hooves that are white? I keep thinking of Epona, but I don't think Epona's white. Two average guesses, though. Apparently it's super obvious. So let's just think. What would be a popular franchise that would potentially have animals like this? Like, my mind instantly went to the cow character from Moo Moo Farm from Mario Kart. That seems to be a character that comes back. I don't know if this is that. Doesn't seem to be. There it says black and white. Well, yeah, I think it is a cow, because I think the spot is there. I don't think that's just shadow. To me, that feels like that's part of the fur, or the skin, whatever it is. Black and white is a good guess, though, but I can't guess the game. I need to guess the character. So I need a name for a character that I can potentially guess for this. In 3 attempts, though, we can guess games, but I don't know if I want to throw black and white out there. Could it be a Kingdom Hearts thing? Is there a Kingdom Hearts character? Maybe. Trying to think of animal stuff. I guess Donkey Kong's got animal stuff. I know I'm keeping it incredibly vague. This kind of animal stuff, though, I don't know. I don't think cows are... Just watch it not be a cow, by the way. Ooh. If I skip it, it'll give me a different angle of the character. But we only get four guesses, so... Oh my god, I'm starting to get tired, man.
This is Spartan 117.
Thanks for coming by, Spartan. Is it a Zelda character? It could be a Zelda character. If I just type cow, Seamus Cowden. Is there Clara Bell or something? Oh, I didn't even think about Animal Crossing. It's not Isabelle, though. I bet you anything it's an Animal Crossing character. Maybe that's why the guess is only 2. I don't know. What do you think, Darth? Should I just... I don't have a name. Jesus. I am slowly fading. I think I might just skip and see what happens. Wow. Could it be from Barnyard? I don't think I can... Oh. Let's try Otis. Okay. The only reason that came up is because leader of the barnyard was part of the entry. And I was typing barn. I shouldn't have been able to have found that, but I'm glad I did. I don't know. You forget about this movie. Oh my god, send me the keywords, please.
Today, we're racing on North Lake.
Okay, well, keywords seems to be struggling. All right, so right off the bat, we got single player, third person, something more than adventure. That was interesting. That includes that now. That's a new addition. It is adventure. It's likely not party. Could be open world, though. And it is something newer than 2006. So let's try maybe Mass Effect 3? Okay, we have confirmation that it's Unreal. Also not an EA title or anything developed by BioWare. Newer than 2012. Just trying to think outside the box. I mean, Control maybe? Oh, we confirmed a year and the genre. I was in a different engine. I feel like we got some pretty decent clues here. What do you think, guys? Is it spacey? Or is it more like action? Maybe it's Timefall. Oh, for 2019 though? Timefall 2 came out way before that. For 2019, made in Unreal. It's third person. I have to think. It's a third-person single-player shooter made in Unreal Engine and released in 2019. When did that Avengers game come out? Or no. Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a little later. And that too had its own engine. Okay. Could it be... Would Final Fantasy count as a shooting type? Because they kind of have like gun stuff, right? People averaged about 7 guesses on this thing. Wonder if I can narrow in. I only need one attempt to get a clue. My fear is the clue is just going to give me themes, though. I would very much like to secure a developer, publisher. Let's look back at the clues here. There's nothing happening in the platforms that makes me question anything. I feel like it's telling me that it's not on Nintendo. Tomb Raider? But like, where is it? Shadow? Ah. Alright, clue me up. Themes. Sandbox, open world, action, survival. Is it just cause? Hmm. Huh. Horror survival, open world, sandbox, action. Okay, well, the only things that really come to mind. Oh, I guess it could be Dead Rising. Could be Dead Rising. But does that make sense? Because Dead Rising 4, I believe, was a launch title for Xbox One. No, Dead Rising 3 was. Maybe it is Dead Rising 4. No. I should have known. Looking at this here, suggests that it would be on a Nintendo console as well. That was a throwaway. Dead Rising 4 was made in a different engine. You learn so much. Horror survival sandbox open world action shooter. The only ones I can think of are like multiplayer stuff. Like there's, I guess, Destiny's first person. If we're thinking in terms of like sandbox, like especially with the horror and survival element, makes me think of Scum. It makes me think of Rust. Makes me think of Ark to a degree, but those are all like more than just single player experiences. I think I gotta change the tunes up. We haven't even like pinned down a developer yet. What have we ruled out? I did Square Enix twice like an amateur. I did 3 times like an amateur. Is there potentially a Monster Hunter? It's not really horror adjacent though. I mean, Fear comes to mind. What about Dead Space? Is that open? It's not very open world. I think I also ruled out EA. Yeah. None of that. This game's only 7 years old, too. Let's just try and narrow this list a bit. So it's a horror sandbox. That lets you shoot. Is The Last of Us made in Unreal? I feel like it's its own proprietary engine. I was thinking maybe Resident Evil, but Capcom's already been ruled out. Maybe Death Stranding has its own engine too, right? I think so. I'm blanking, guys. Maybe I can narrow this better. No Game Studios. Definitely not a Square Enix thing. Crystal Dynamics, no. Eidos, no. Remedy, no. BioWare, no. No THQ Publishing either. I wonder if that counts for Darksiders. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think Darksiders 3 would have been published by THQ Nordic, but I don't know if that counts as the same thing. I'd assume it does, but I don't want to risk it. You know what I'm saying? Could it be some kind of zombie survival thing? If it's horror related? Something with sandbox, survival elements, action, shooter, adventure. Really grasping at straws here. Could it maybe be... I don't know, would Luigi's Mansion count? But no, Luigi's Mansion 3 has multiplayer. I don't think that would count. Oh, I think I know what this is. No, it's first person. It's the third person perspective that's throwing me off. Anything I'm thinking of is like first person or other perspectives. Oh, Dying Light was what I was thinking of. Which felt like it would have fit just perfectly. I'd be kind of mad if it is that. But it's not third person. No, Dying Light is not third person. Third person horror. I'm gonna stand up for this one. Give me a second. Stretch my legs. I've been sitting for so long. Chair out of the way. I mean, at this point, I would ask the chat if anybody had suggestions. I don't actually know who's here. Seems like we got some of you around. Really blanking on this one. Dead Space, I think, is Unreal. That's EA. So it wouldn't be. Because we've cut EA out for publishing. Nintendo doesn't really do this kind of thing. So I can't think of a specific Nintendo title that would fit any of these themes or genres. This thing came out 2019, just on the cusp of the pandemic. What in the world could it have been? See, even I think of stuff like The Division, but I'm pretty sure that's Snowdrop. That's like Ubisoft and shit. Also, multiplayer. really thought I had it with Just Cause, to be perfectly honest with you. It wouldn't be State of Decay, because State of Decay is a multiplayer game. Now I'm just fucking going through anything that comes to mind. Yeah, State of Decay is no. Could it be? Oh, could it be Grounded? But no, was Grounded single player? I think the first game still had multiplayer. No, it couldn't be Grounded. How curious. I gotta think deeper into the horror element. What do we know as a third-person horror that's not Capcom? That's not EA. That's not Square Enix. That's a third-person experience and strictly solo. All I'm thinking of are first-person titles. Every last one of them. Could it be... Outlast is not third person at all. Could it be Stalker? Did Stalker let you go in third person? I feel like maybe it did. Art of Chernobyl came out recently, right? Oh, hold on. Metro. Wait, no. Was Metro third person? See, I don't even know if Stalker's third person, but I feel like... Actually, no. If it's either or, it would still tell you those perspectives. So this is a strictly third person experience. Whereas Metro games are typically first. Spending a lot of time on this one. You guys?
A hot battle is unfolding.
You would be correct. Maybe the next song will put me in a better mood. It's appropriate it's playing Pokemon music after the announcer. Oh. Single-player adventure shooter. That is a sandbox and horror game, but also open world, but not multiplayer. Strictly a single-player experience from 2019. Wonder how horror it truly is. Like, could it be something like, I don't know if No Man's Sky would count as horror, but I guess that too also gives you first person. That's not necessarily ideal. Could it be something like, what's that one game? Astronomer? You're like a little spacey guy and you're going through like a big colorful world, but maybe the horror element is just sort of abstract in the sense that it could scare you and with the right kind of jump. This one's a doozy. I can't even narrow in on an idea. Could it be a Batman game? Could it be like Arkham? Was it Arkham Shadow that was the recent one? No, hold on. It's Asylum, City, Night, Origins. Trying to visualize Arkham Shadow. I don't know where that falls in the timeline. I could just do it. Because Arkham games progressively became more open with its world. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's the best I got right now. Catch your breath. Oh, that was way more recent than I expected. Oh, that was a whole Oculus game? Okay, well, I'm an idiot. What is this platform? Quest 3, okay. That's why I'm not familiar with it. Okay, we gotta do one more Hail Mary. We had to go with some kind of scary open world survival game, shooting elements, horror. In 2019, that's a single player game. Everything I think about has multiplayer or is first person. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to emphasize, like, whatever this is, I feel it's incredibly niche, and I'm just not pinpointing it exactly. Or maybe it's being a little vague on these particular details. Like, I have a lot of questions as to what of it is truly horror related. Survival sandbox horror. Survival sandbox horror. Survival sandbox horror. Looking at my clock, I need to I definitely need to wrap this up. I've already spent like an extra 20 on this thing that I wanted to. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I've played whatever this game is. Now, could this be like Fortnite, like the Save the World game? But I guess that would have multiplayer, right? I guess it would. I guess it would have multiplayer. I don't think it would be something like Rage 2, because that would have been made in id's own proprietary engine, presumably. Alan Wake 2 came out well after 2019. I already tried Control, which frankly is not open world. Neither is Alan Wake, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think currently the third-person horror games that are not Resident Evil. Like, there's a lot of asymmetrical multiplayer shit that I can think of, but that's not what this is. I'm trying to go for single player. Single player. 2019. Literally 7 years ago. What from 7 years ago could have possibly been this? It was third person, shooter, adventure, horror survival sandbox, open world action. So much is tied into that. And could it be on Switch? This kind of suggests it might be. Maybe it was multi-platform. You have an idea? I mean, hit me. We can at least discuss it. We can talk it out, right? Oh yeah, Days Gone. Kind of forgot about that one. Would that be Sandbox, though? And how open was that world, really? Like, I never played it, but, I mean, it's a good guess. That is a really good guess. That's what you're hung up on? Yeah. It's a really good guess. I almost can't think of a better guess than that one, currently. Way to derail me. It's a fantastic guess, though. Do I do anything with Sony here? Do I need to be concerned about Sony published? No. I guess this could mean it was PS4 and PC, and not necessarily also on Xbox. You know, I think I might go for it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey! Round of applause to you. Kind of forgot about this game, to be perfectly honest. I really should play it. See if keywords is working. Yeah. You should be proud. Pat yourself on the back. Holy shit, I was stuck on that for far too long. Dinner, police, point and click. Grim Fandango? Time loop, pocket watch, home invasion. Point and click with a time loop. Home invasion. Police. This is a point and click? Pocket watch. Is there any point and clicks with like the time component? It's not Day of the Tentacle? So it is some kind of puzzle point and click thing. Do the tentacle line up with that? Oh, I don't think it does. Two average guesses on this thing? Dinner, police, point and click, time loop, pocket watch, home invasion. Nothing coming to mind. Yeah, I know I'm blanking as well. Two average guesses, so it must be popular. Must be. Pocket watch. Oh, hold on. There's one called... Is it 12 Hours? No. What the fuck was it called? It's like a top-down. There's a time component to it. What the hell was it called? Definitely not House Flipper. Nope. I can visualize it, but I can't. It's like it's top down, but I'm distinctively visualizing a living space, like a small apartment building. 12 spelt out. There it is. This is it. This is exactly that. We don't have to listen. Yeah. Yeah, it always looked interesting to me. I've never personally played it, but it seemed like it might have had some pretty intense themes, some interesting narrative going for it. Eventually, it jumps a timeline. Or does it? Holy shit. Doesn't really hit the same when you have this kind of music playing in the background. But anyways. Well, there you have it. That's all the dailies done. I appreciate the help, Zith. And to any of you who are watching tonight. Thank you very much. If you haven't yet, hit that like, click the follow, support me and my channels. You can find me on all major platforms. Thank you for the follow, Zith. Really appreciate it. You can find me on all major platforms under Gingy Beardy Guy. I also do another channel with some friends called Co-op Couch Show, which you can find links for down below. I tend to stream when I want to. I don't have a regular schedule. If I am going to be live, it's going to be one of these late hour streams for me. And typically closer to weekends, but I do have a trip coming up, so I'm going to be gone for like the next 10 days or so, starting Friday. So you might see me once more. I can't make any promises, though. I got a lot of things I'm trying to work out before then, but I might just come back. We've had a lot of GMTK stuff, and I kind of just want to play a game. I want to play Outlast Trials or something. Just kind of have some fun. So maybe I'll see you guys back here for that sometime. Really appreciate having you here. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it. So thank you all. I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day. Or if you're just waking up, good morning. Don't work too hard. I'll see you guys around. Peace.